Good morning, good afternoon, and welcome back to Watching Chickies, the daily live stream here on Reddit, and then later YouTube, about the lives and development of these 3 young chickens. Before you today, as always, in brown and gold, is our onagadori hen named Kagome. In black is our ayam cemeni hen named Braveheart. And in gray is our silkie rooster named Stormy. Snacks for the chickies prepared. I have some kind of homemade furikake here. This has some dried mackerel flakes. This has little pieces of dried anchovies, some dried seaweed, along with some sesame seeds and other goodies for the chickies to kind of nosh on as a little treat. Now, they've seen dried anchovies before. They do love sesame seeds. We're seeing Kagome be the first one to kind of start to nosh on this. Going through it all, Stormy's kind of inspecting it. I think Braveheart's a little upset that it's not dried cranberries yet, but you know, we're gonna have some dried cranberries in a little bit. I've chopped some up finely for the chickens because they don't like how big the dried cranberries are normally. The little dried baby anchovies are great for the chickens. It has a lot of good proteins, oils in there for them. Also, it kind of simulates the bugs that they often eat outside. Now that we're into the winter months, they don't really have the insects that they were eating before out in the yard. So it's good to get different sources of protein into their diets. We can see them already start to enjoy the furikake over here. They do like it because it's nice and small pieces there for them to eat. They can get a little interesting bite with every peck. And even though they might sometimes scare themselves by standing right on the plate itself. And we could see Stormy kind of maintaining a little dialogue as the girls kind of dig in. So far it seems Miss Kagome, our onagadori hen, ironically enough, is the one who is enjoying the meal the most. It is kind of a little meal from her home country, so it's quite pleasing to see her enjoy that. And you could hear it kind of crunch every once in a while as they take a bite. Hear the little taps of their beak against the porcelain. And so far they seem quite pleased. You're hearing a few little honks from Miss Kagome there. A few little commentary clucks from Mr. Stormy. Hello there, Jay Pixelated. Hope you're having a lovely day. Oh, and can I get into thank you for the Hugs Award? Sumizome Blossom. Hello there. Hello there. The dried cranberries I've cut up over here is going to be kind of a dessert for the little chickens. Oh, and Jay Pixelated, well, I'm glad this helps your day be a little bit better. That's quite nice. I know these live streams are always a little highlight of my day. Really nice and calming, great way to just recharge the batteries and just have almost like a little session of chicken therapy here. Oh, and hello there, Banalis. Hello there, Olympic Fan 2010. I'm pleased how well the furikake is going right now. I'd definitely say Kagome seems to be enjoying it the most. And I'd say probably it's between Stormy and Braveheart after that. I mean, Kagome's just been kind of eating almost continuously there. Oh, and Chester Crossing, thank you very much for the silver award. Much appreciated there. Just 3 chickens eating some furikake that I prepared for them. as a little treat. They are having a nice little meal time, not really competing with each other. I made sure for some of the bigger pieces just to kind of cut them up before I gave it to them, because the chickens aren't a fan of really big pieces of food. And Sumizome Blossom, you know, it could be that she's enjoying it most because her breed is from Japan. It is quite a funny little coincidence that she's the one kind of digging the meal the most, but both of our other chickens are also loving it. So I made this furikake by myself. I had most of the ingredients. I just chopped it all up, put it together, and had it for the chickies. This way they don't have too much sodium in their diet, because most furikake tends to have a lot of sodium in it if you buy it already like just in the little jar. So furikake is like a mix of dried seaweed. You can get things like sesame seeds. I put some dried mackerel flakes in there, and there's also dried baby anchovies that you can see there, some of which are spilling on the floor. And you can use furikake as seasoning for rice, or you know, you could use it as seasoning even for things like ramen or other dishes. You know, it's a nice little supplement. You can even put it on salad, I found. It can work on salad quite nicely. And for chickens, it works out quite well. They are getting quite a good dose of protein with this. They're getting some nice vitamins from the dried seaweed. And overall, it's a nice snack for the chickies. I imagine they probably also love it for the sesame seeds, which is always a favorite for these little chickens. And yeah, using it on rice and onigiri is quite traditional for Japanese cuisine. If you haven't tried it and you like Japanese dishes, I would definitely recommend it. You don't have to be a chicken to eat it. Oh, there you go, guys. They definitely enjoy this mix. I was worried that they were just gonna kind of leave it after looking at it a few times, but it seems we have a little hit on our hands. Even Miss Braveheart is definitely getting into it. Hello there, Miss Kagome. You look lovely today. Yeah? Well, all three of you are quite digging in. Mr. Stormy definitely approves of it. Hearing him make some happy little clucks as he goes along. As they maintain just a little conversation as they eat together. I've noticed as of late, Braveheart has been asserting herself more. Kagome has definitely been showing her more deference lately. So I think Braveheart has definitely moved up in her position from the flock. I've seen her occasionally chide Kagome. So I'm not sure if Kagome is considering herself to be the leader of the flock as of this moment. But you know, positions change in the flock over time. And it is completely natural. And for those of you just joining us, we have 3 different chickens here that we stream every day on Reddit. We have in black our ayam cemeni hen named Braveheart. In gray, we have our silkie rooster named Stormy. And in brown and gold, we have our onagadori hen named Kagome. And they're just enjoying a little snack of furikake right now. They do definitely like to cuddle. We pick them up every day. We give them pets every day. That was quite a big poo there, Miss Braveheart. I'm just going to clean that up so I don't have to clean it up later. Sometimes it's better just to clean as you go along to save yourself some work later on. Yeah, I think lately Braveheart has realized that she is the biggest chicken of the flock. Kagome kind of looks like the longest chicken because of her very long tail feathers, which are a bit over 16 inches now. The onagadori tail feathers can grow out to be more than 20 feet in length or over 6 meters. Stormy's keeping a little watch for the girls there, head up high, before he's going to kind of dig in for a little bit more. And I'll give them a little cuddle once we are done with enjoying a nice meal. You don't want them to be self-conscious about eating. You want them to feel secure that they are. You don't want to suddenly rip them away from food or take food away from them, because that can make any animal, or I would say any person, quite aggressive. Because how would you feel if someone just took away a meal right in front of you and just said, no, we have to do something else now? I imagine you might be a little bit irked, even if you were very mild-mannered. There you go, little ones. And I have heard that I sound a bit like the lock-picking lawyer. No, I would assure you that I am not the lock-picking lawyer. And we usually stream every day around 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, with a little bit of variance in there. We're usually on for about 40 minutes or so, sometimes a bit longer, sometimes a bit less. Stormy just responded to me clearing my throat. He's not a fan of Dad making little coughing noises. Tomorrow we're going to be having different streaming times. I'm going to be on set. So it is going to probably be Lauren streaming either around noon or probably more of a nighttime stream before bed, like yesterday. So I will try to put an update on my profile as usual, but if not, check out You Daunting Walnut, because she will be the one streaming tomorrow. There you go. Mr. Stormy, head up high. Yeah, he always makes a comment when I clear my throat. I could probably do a little example here. Oh, head up. Stormy's looking around. What? What is it, Dad? That's what he's saying. Are you trying to alert me to any danger? No, no danger right now. Just clearing my throat, my boy. I see Kagome trying to clear up a little bit of the mess that's been strewn about. That's quite nice. Braveheart is still focused on the bowl itself. I see that Miss Kagome is probably getting a lot of the sesame seeds right there herself, kind of picking and choosing what she wants. I think Braveheart's a little bit more of a fan of the dried baby anchovies there. Kagome is more just interested in eating right now as well. Yeah? Oh dear, Mr. Stormy. Tell me more. Did you want to eat a little bit more? Yeah? You don't need to be on watch while Dad's here. 404, ninja not found. Good afternoon. Hope the weather is nice over there. I actually have a bit of a decent day over here, even though it's a little bit overcast and a bit cold. I look forward to the days when it gets a bit warmer so the chickens can go out a lot more like they used to. They've been a bit more indoor than outdoor chickens as of late, but that was to be expected with the winter weather. We do have this lovely room for them to be in. So, you know, we might as well use it for them to keep them a bit more comfortable. Miss Kagome's been laying almost every single day, and Braveheart has been laying more once a week now, so she's sort of on the level of a regular ayam cemeni. Oh dear. Braveheart asserting herself a bit more, kind of chasing off Miss Kagome. Oh dear, are you okay? Come here. Come here with Dad. It's okay. It's okay, Miss Kagome. You can have a little time with me now. There you go. Such a lovely little hen you are. You have such gorgeous colors for your feathers. Stormy's protesting that I have a hold of his little girlfriend here. Kagome is his kind of favorite hen. Most of her eggs turn out to be fertilized these days, while the last few eggs from Braveheart have not been fertilized at all. So he doesn't have as much luck with Braveheart these days. There you go, Miss Kagome. It's okay. A little cuddle from Dad and you're all right. Well, she's quite calm here in my arms. Just kind of watching. Looking at the other birds as they move around down here. I want to make sure she's nice and calm after a little bit of a conflict there. It was kind of just a mini conflict. Braveheart kind of running her off from the food. Oh, and hello there, semicolon. Oh, and thank you very much for the compliment there, Moth's Wings. So Swab Cap, you know an egg is fertilized because we have been harvesting the eggs. When you utilize the egg, when you crack it open, there is a very tiny little white spot on the yellow yolk. Now, this little white spot is also known as the like the spot of life, and sort of like 98, 99 degrees Fahrenheit. Or you'll start to see some embryo development. If you don't heat the egg at all, it will just kind of stay pretty much the same. It'll just be a tiny little dot that will never develop. There we go. Now, little Braveheart has definitely gotten jealous of Kagome. She's kind of gone up here to see how Kagome is doing. Because Dad's giving her a hold, giving her a cuddle, and Braveheart is a little bit jealous. So let's not keep Braveheart super jealous. Oh dear. Oh dear. Stormy, that's not how we mate. You don't just jump. You don't just jump on Miss Kagome. You have to do your dance. She has to accept your advances. Oh my. We heard a little murmur from Miss Braveheart, so I don't think she appreciates what Mr. Stormy did either. I think Mr. Stormy is in time for a little time out. So one of the things that we do when Mr. Stormy needs a timeout, probably just let him calm down. We have his little gentleman's condo right there, which I think I'm going to have to send him to, because he needs to simmer down. Where are you going? Where are you going? Okay, you can stand there too. You could stand there too, Mr. Stormy. Mr. Stormy's going to his chicken corner right there. Oh, dear. Yeah, I hear you, Mr. Stormy. It's okay. What are you doing? Come here. Come here. There you go. There you go. Simmer down. I want you to simmer down for just a second. Okay. He's in his little condo there. I think he's about to bust out soon. because he knows it's just a towel at this point. And sometimes a little bit of just darkness can help him calm down. Oh, he's getting ready to jump out. You okay, Miss Kagome? Oh, dear. Yeah, we could hear him. Oh. Oh, he's pleased with himself about getting out. Yeah, I know. You say you defeated Dad, huh? Well, if you're a naughty boy, we're going to bring you upstairs later so we could give the girls some of their own time, okay? Yeah. Your punishment will be just watching a bit of television with Dad. So you be nice to Miss Kagome while I'm down here. You be nice. All right. Miss Kagome. Miss Kagome. Yeah, her head came right up. All right. Miss Kagome. Oh, Miss Braveheart's coming. Stormy came in. Miss Kagome. Braveheart just ate her piece. Oh. Now she put it down. Maybe she's getting a bit full from the furikake. I think Braveheart will... Oh, I think she's going back to the furikake. Or she's not sure. She's kind of torn between that cranberry right there and the furikake. I guess I jumped the gun with the cranberry, so... Yeah. Kagome went on to try this piece. Oh, there she goes. Kagome can have a bit of a sweet tooth as well. Oh, she's going for another one. Lovely to see her enjoy a treat there. Stormy with his little stylish feather above all the fluff there. Gazoon tight there, Miss Kagome. Alright, we're seeing some peace and quiet from the chickens right now. For any uneaten furikake, I will mix it in with the rest of their feed, because all of it is quite nutritious for them. Oh, do we have a delivery man coming to the house now, Mr. Stormy? He has quite a good little set of ears on him. He's quite the little good guard rooster. He'll often give us a little bit of a crow if he hears somebody approaching the house. Oh, and hello there, Miss Braveheart. Hello. Come to say hi? There you go. Bit of a tail wag right there. Well, she kind of settles here. Oh, she sees that I have some cranberry bits over here, which is probably one of the reasons she came over. Yeah, that one's just like cut in half there. The other one's a bit smaller, though, if you want to go for this one. See? Or you can drop all of them. That's another strategy. Look, Dad has no more. You drop them on the floor. What do you do when you drop things on the floor? Oh, Gesundheit. That is I think it's a German way of saying bless you after sneezing. I just got in the habit of saying that instead of bless you after a sneeze. Quite a striking figure with your comb there, Miss Braveheart. Hello there, Mr. Stormy. How you doing, my little son? Yeah? You have a good little meal? Braveheart's trying to find her balance because my pajama trousers here can be a little bit shifty on her. Mr. Stormy, you be nice. You be nice. Yes, you can do your little dance, but if she says no, then you just walk away, remember? Our lesson from the other day? And right now, she is a lot more concerned with just a bit of preening. So you can look, but no touching. Oh dear. Mr. Fluffy Butt's making himself fluffier. Ah, and he's getting into the preening as well. Yet another inspection of all of their feathers. You can hear the sort of crinkling, little snaps, because their feathers can be quite tough. They're made out of the sort of same material as your finger and toenails. But I dare to say they look a lot more lovely than that. And all of our little birds, well, not so much Stormy, but tend to really focus on cleaning themselves throughout the day and maintaining their feathers to like the utmost standard. Mr. Stormy needs a little bit more assistance from Mom and Dad. We give him little trims for his hairstyle because otherwise they will kind of scratch his eyes. And we also have to give him a bath about once a month because, well, he can get things stuck in his feathers that the other birds don't. And that's just kind of a byproduct of his feathers being so fuzzy and fur-like. Chickens are friends. They use the dust/sand bath over there about once a day, I've noticed. We regularly add more sand and, you know, of different grades. It's kind of a mix of a little bit of medium grain sand, beach sand, and then we use fine, like dust-like sand as well. Mix that all together, and they can have some good baths over there, fluffing up their feathers. About 2 chickens can fit into it at once. Stormy, more often than not, doesn't really use the bath, but the girls use it quite constantly. It's good seeing him just kind of join the girls in a little bit of preening right now, kind of watching them, imitating them, because, you know, he has those natural oil glands as well, so it's good for him to spread those oils about. And for those of you just joining that might not know, we have 3 different breeds of chicken here. In brown and gold, we have our onagadori hen named Kagome. The onagadori is an endangered breed of chicken from Japan, known for having tail feathers that never naturally molt, and as a result, they can be more than 20 feet in length or over 6 meters. Kagome's tail feathers at the moment are about 16 inches long, a bit longer than that. Stormy is a little silky rooster. The silkie breed originally comes from China, first bred around 2,000 years ago. They are covered in these soft fur-like feathers their whole lives. They have an extra toe on their foot, so they have 5 toes on each foot. And you can see they have quite feathery little feet as well. And last but certainly not least is our ayam cemeni hen over here on my lap named Braveheart. The ayam cemeni is a breed of chicken from Southeast Asia, the Java Islands, that is known for their hyperpigmentation, which means this black coloration all the way down. She is quite the striking little hen, very intelligent. She loves kind of just jumping onto my lap and then just kind of hanging out with me. And all together they make one happy little flock that's been with each other and us their whole lives. They are today 208 days old. Yeah, Mr. Stormy, you're 208 days old. Kagome says no, Mr. Stormy. No, no, no. No, he just did another little Stormy shuffle there, which is a mating display by a rooster in which they kind of lower one of their wings, and then they do a kind of little dance around the chicken. That is one of their ways of telling the hen that they are interested in mating. Kagome right now isn't giving him any indication that she wants to. Is just kind of preening and kind of ignoring him. He's just watching her very carefully. He's looking at me now as well. And he's decided, well, if this is not happening, I might as well get my own preening done. We could see him rub his head on his back briefly, getting a few of his natural, rubbing it against his oil glands to get some oil on there. And then he can rub it against other parts of his body as he kind of inspects his other feathers. Hello, Miss Braveheart. You happy? Yeah? Considering what you're doing? That's just a little piece of Darth Vader now. That wasn't actual food. Let me try to find you a small piece. Yeah, a little murmur from her. I was eating things from my hand. Oh. Do I do with so many cranberries, she says. Oh, that was a much bigger piece you had. So she prefers it when I kind of select for her pieces. Oh dear, you just dropped one. Oh, you caught it. You dropped another. Let's see, let's see. Oh, that's a very small piece. You'll like that. I see Kagome in the background going back to the furikake while Miss Braveheart is distracted. Sure. Oh, you dropped that one to the ground too. Is this too big for you? Yeah? A little bit too big? Oh, I think Miss Braveheart's gonna jump down soon. Oh, that's too big as well. Too big by so many measures. Oh, you dropped that one as well, Miss Brave. Okay, this one's good. And you dropped that one as well. Oh, you just keep dropping more and more down. Oh. Are you going to be jumping down? I see there's still a little bit of cranberry on her beak right there. Yeah, you're going to join the others? Oh my. I think you scared Miss Kagome there. Here, I'm going to throw these little pieces that you dropped here into the furikake. Or maybe Miss Kagome. Miss Kagome. Oh, she got one. Good girl. Good girl. Oh yeah, I think Stormy's just kind of watching at the moment. He's become quite a good little watch chicken as of late. And they resume their happy meal together. What's that, Mr. Stormy? I haven't cuddled you. You're right. You're right, I haven't cuddled you. Come here, my boy. There you go. Little cuddle for our little rooster here. Oh, and And Elsie with, hey, thank you for the silver award. And Awkward Ever, thank you for the silver award there. I'm just giving our little man here a little cuddle. Always good to show your pet chickens a little bit of love, though always remember to wash your hands after handling your chickens, because you want to avoid getting salmonella. And many backyard chicken owners have gotten salmonella as it's becoming more popular to have pet and backyard chickens. So you always just have to keep that in mind. And our little rooster boy here is quite calm in my arms. And, you know, to keep your pet chickens nice and happy and friendly, a good way of doing that is maintaining contact with them. There's not a day that goes by that we don't pick up the chickens, that we don't show them a little love. You know, that way they are very used to the experience, and they even kind of really like the cuddles. Stormy here is a silky rooster. He is the only, and we will be hatching in March. Yes. Ooh. He loves making that noise. There you go, my boy. There you go. You gonna be a good little man today? Yeah? You're Mr. Stormy. Mr. Fluffy Butt. Our fluffiest little chicken. Now we're gonna have to give him another little haircut soon, because you might notice these new feathers that are growing in right next to his eyes, and they are kind of touching his eyes every once and often, and we want to make sure that no rubbing is going on. We want his field of vision to be clear, and you know, silkies kind of usually have the same problems as like sheepdogs with sort of like rubbing against their eyes. Silkies can go blind from feathers just rubbing, so we want to make sure to kind of nip any sort of problems right in the bud. We want you to have nice vision your whole life there, Mr. Stormy. There we go. Yeah. And after his bath, he smells so much better. And of all of our chickens, he was the only one getting a little funk to him. And that's because he's not as good about preening and doing the sand bath as the girls. Oh, and Sugar Waffle, thank you for the Love Award. Much appreciated there. There you go, my little man. Oh, and Sugar Waffle, you say you miss your chickens. Well, I hope it's not because they passed, but if they passed, I hope you had lots of lovely memories with them. We are getting a lot of lovely memories with these chickens. They are 208 days old now, and Stormy's kind of telling me that he's ready for cuddle time to be over. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the camera down for just a second to make it easier to put him down. There you go. And then he's going to rejoin the others. So Stormy just made a little noise there that told me that he was ready to be done with the cuddle, and I just kind of respected him and put him down. And as a result, he is pretty happy with me. I'm just gonna sit down here next to the chickens. Hello there, Miss Braveheart. Hello. Hello there, Mr. Stormy. Oh, right into my lap, Miss Braveheart. Hello there, Miss Kagome. Oh dear. Chickens all approaching Dad. Hello, Dad. You've come down to our level. Oh yes, we're going to inspect your shoes. They're always fascinated with shoes, aren't you guys? Chickens at eye level here. Oh dear. A little Stormy shuffle. Oh my, trying to impress the girls, eh, my little man? Well, I'm glad you guys are having fun. Yeah? Hey, Miss Kagome. Oh, Stormy's trying to impress her. So we use a little pair of scissors and we trim the feathers around his eyes. And we do that as a way to make sure that there's no rubbing going on of the feathers directly to his eyeballs. And so far it's helped him quite a bit. When they've grown out a bit and we haven't trimmed them, you know, he tends to be a little bit more aggressive because he can't see anything directly. Sushi God 101, that is a good question. So the hens, when they are receptive to mating, they will actually kind of sit down for Stormy, and they will kind of let him jump onto their backs and initiate mating. And Sugar Waffle, yes, Miss Braveheart here is an ayam cemeni hen. Aren't you, girl? And yes, you are a very handsome little silkie, Stormy. And you are a beautiful onagadori, Kagome. Oh, and back with the furikake. I do love how her feathers around her neck are kind of like a little mane there, especially when she fluffs them out. Oh, and thank you for joining us, semicolon. Hope you have a lovely day out there. And we're here at about the last 5 minutes of our broadcast. Chickens have had a nice time. They've had a lovely bunch of treats. They've quite enjoyed the furikake which I brought down, which I'm very pleased by. It's always nice to see them enjoy a bit of nutrition, a bit of protein, something that's nice and healthy for them. Yeah. How you doing, Miss Braveheart? It's always great to see just the chickens be so calm in our presence and so happy. Nice little moment of chickens and just seeing them go about their day. Oh my. Some happy chuckle clucks from Mr. Stormy there as he eats some furikake. The girls are a bit more interested in pecking at my shoe right now. Clizzy, these are a mix of indoor-outdoor chickens. This is the chicken playroom, a room just devoted to the chickens. They don't have free reign of our house, but they do have free reign of our yard. They also have an outdoor coop. But since we are in the winter months now, they do spend a majority of their days inside. We supplement their light with UV lights over here. And we provide them lots of food, clean water, and treats. The one with the feathery legs is our silky rooster named Stormy. There you go, Mr. Stormy, Mr. Fuzzy Butt. Yeah, he will be our fuzzy boy his whole life. Kagome is an onagadori, which is an endangered breed of chicken from Japan. Right now, her tail feathers are about 16 inches long, but the average onagadori, after a few years, can have tail feathers of up to 20 feet in length or over 6 meters. And of course, we have our lovely ayam cemeni hen, Braveheart, here. She is quite the sweetheart. She has hyperpigmentation, which means her black coloration goes all the way down to her very bones. They're enjoying a nice treat of furikake that I made for them, which is a mix of dried mackerel flakes, dried baby anchovies, some seaweed, sesame seeds, and a few other little things. It's a nice healthy treat for them. And they've also had a few dried cranberries today. We have quite the eclectic little flock here, breed-wise. But, you know, they're all one happy little family. They've been together ever since they hatched. And, you know, they've been a part of our family for 208 days. The onagadori breed in Japan is down to about 250 breeding pairs as others. Oh, we're quite sure, Muck. In fact, she's already had fertilized eggs from Mr. Stormy over here. So we're going to be calling the silkadoris, which are a combination of silkie and onagadori. So silkadoris. So it would be funny if we do end up with offspring that basically have long tail feathers that look like Stormies. Kind of long, fuzzy boas. That would be lovely. More likely than not, since Stormy has hyperpigmentation, like Braveheart, they might have hyperpigmentation too. So the offspring might actually look like dark black onagadoris. Oh, lovely, Sugar Waffle. You used to build a poly greenhouse over your chicken's coop for the winter, lined it with straw, and you put a heater in there. That does sound like quite the warm little environment. Oh, Mr. Stormy, what are you talking about? Are the girls not eating with you? What? What? Dad doesn't have food for you right now.